And we're underway at Twist Road, and Twist Road is part of the F-Zero universe, as Popov is absolutely sandwiched and dumped to the ground. Referee says that's a fair challenge, I'm not sure, but I think it could be one of these where I can pass the ball back to my goalkeeper and they won't do anything. Shall we try it? We shall try it. Yeah, I got that impression straight away because they were very deep. They were sitting very deep. So for the second, I mean, you know, I was going to say second consecutive match, but Barcelona were doing it to start off with because they were 1-0 up. You know, it's another one. Well, that gives me time to pick up my piece of paper in this exciting PEU league match, which I'm sure you're, you know, very glad that you're watching because it's such action. Mute City have a home record of draw, loss, win, win, score, draw. They have scored six times, and conceded 2 goals, and they find themselves in 5th position. But obviously, as you can tell right now, that means absolutely fuck all because the game's in this mode for a 65th minute match. My team news is I've got Onana in goal, I've got Bullen on the right because he's still on the charge, a centre-back pairing of Jimenez and Cannon with Cervera on the left. Renteria is captain at defensive midfield. I've got Buckley on the right, Leicester on the left, Requena, who's really up for the game, attacking midfield, and the front pairing of Gabriel and Popov. And as you can see, Mute City are really taking the game to the league champions, because obviously we are league champions. The league has been done and dusted for a bit now. And this top player difficulty with 10 minutes and full manual passing is producing a fine football game that the reviewers were so right about. I mean, if you go to sites like IGN and Metro for Game Central, and you go, in fact, yeah, I tell you what, go to Metacritic and have a look at the reviews sites that awarded PES 9 and 9.5 out of 10. Now read their reviews carefully, every word, and then have a look at the gameplay here and see that they described it absolutely accurately. There's not a word out of place that they put in their uniquely brilliant and accurate description of how the game plays. I wonder if their reviewers, if the people who actually reviewed this game felt really sick after they wrote them. What do we think? How do we think it works, people? Do we think that people care whether other people like me, because I was one of them, oh, that sounds really good. I'm going to pre-order that. I'm getting that. You know, finally, thank you. There is a God. You know, PES is back, and PES plays really well, and these people are professional, and they know what they're talking about, and they've wrote it down. And you know, I'm going to, on their word, I'm going to spend some money, because I did that with Forza 6, and I can name the game site and I can name the review site. It was Metro's Game Central. That's what I was reading. And I spent hundreds of pounds. And it was Metro's Game Central that criticised Drive Club for being broken. It's funny how the same review on Metro's Game Central didn't criticise Forza for being broken. And yet Forza and its broken state at launch is well documented on the internet. Go search it, people. I lie not. I wonder if it occurs to them, because I bought a console on their say-so. I spent hundreds of pounds, on their say-so. I wonder if they feel guilty. I wonder if I can take them to court and sue them. I wonder if they will ever apologise. I wonder if the industry is that controlled that They really don't give a shit, and we are just like sheep to be herded into this pen that says give him cash, and we get shorn. What do we think? Do we think they give a shit? Like I said, read their reviews and compare that gameplay. And here we go in this exciting second half at Twist Road. For those of you who don't know what Twist Road is, for the Nintendo GameCube and the game F-Zero GX, Twist Road is the name of the track that you race at Mute City. And I think it's your very first race in F-Zero in the Grand Prix. Well, it is the very first race in the very first Grand Prix. Twist Road. So that's what it is. And that's why this stadium is named Twist Road. Actually, while we're sitting down having this little chat, you know, through all this excitement, I can tell you that I've ordered a game I've never played before on the GameCube, and it's turning up today, and it's Pikmin. I have Pikmin 3, but I never did buy the first Pikmin for the GameCube. But I've managed to get hold of 2 memory card 251s, which are the big, you know, official memory cards, the ones with more space on, and they're very reliable. So that means that I can start collecting games again for the Nintendo GameCube, which is my most favourite console ever, and obviously F-Zero's on that. So I'm looking forward to playing Pikmin later. But anyway, back to the action. Back to comparing this wonderful game of football to the reviews that were written in the magazines, and not only that, but comparing it to other YouTube channels where they make PES really exciting, and they've monetized it, and they've, you know, it's obvious that, you know, they've partnered up with Konami to various things, you know, to some degree, however small or big it might be. So we can compare that on my channel, which is just about gameplay footage really, and trying to tell it as it is, as you and I, the games players, not these professional reviewers. Oh, they're going to start moving. Here he comes. 65 minutes. So now we're forced to play it, and obviously that they'll, you know, be getting their speed boosts and stuff. Ooh. I decided, since the game is so shit, I'd try and score with the defender again. Almost. It was the same defender, wasn't it, as last time, Cannon. So we almost got the goal. I mean, I don't know what you feel if you're playing PES and you're... So obviously you will be getting this shit. I mean, look at that! That is absolute bullshit! The game is in complete fucking 65th minute mode, and with their first attack they score. You can absolutely tell that this game has nothing to do with individual player stats or team stats. You can absolutely tell that that was part of the game program now, where it's in a mode where, oh no, they do score. I've just brought on some substitutes, and what I've done is I've taken Gabriel off and put Busto. It's bastardised the fucking pass. Put Busto on. And they took Cannon off. Good ball in. Good header. Good save. Very good ball in by Bullen. I didn't do that. Quite simply put, really. It's just making sure that they get the ball. We're in full ball and cheat mode here. Oh, bullshit. Fucking unbelievable. And how are you supposed to win matches like that? Honestly. What is it where you're... Don't you fucking... And that criminal activity would be fraud then. It would be fraud, as I read from my dictionary. I don't think there's a word out of place there in that definition to what's going on when you look at it and you look at the review sites and you look at the facts of how PES plays. Ball to Popov. I can't control him toward the ball despite manually. I had both manual override buttons then trying to diagonally move him toward the ball and he fucking wouldn't. Ball. Popov. That's a good ball by Bullen. Oh, come on. Is that what? Oh, you kidding me? Well, there you go. So if you played that game at home that I've just played there, would you believe that you deserve to lose? Would you turn off the console and replay the match? How would you feel? Angry? Would you? And how would you feel about spending £50 on that? You can comment and you can tell Konami what you think if you want. Please do. But PES players, please get together and do something. Please do not buy PES 2017.